Welcome to The Interest. I'm Katie Jensen. Everyone is desperate for rates to come down, so we'll see what our industry psychic has to say in smashing the crystal ball. And if not, we can at least calm ourselves with some poetic moments in mortgage by our own Vincent Valvo. But first, news of appraisal bias and whitewashing has certainly caught the nation's attention. Lawsuits on the issue are mounting. I recently sat down with founder and CEO of Appraisal Insights, Jillian White, who says lenders and AMCs are getting dragged into these lawsuits more frequently. But thankfully, she has a solution.
I think for a long time, there's been this separation in the minds of lenders that appraisal bias is an appraisal issue and then lending is something completely separate. But that's not the case.
Appraisal Insights CEO Jillian White has been involved in the appraisal industry for 20 years. And she's here to warn lenders and AMCs that if a borrower is filing a lawsuit for a biased appraisal, they'll also get called into court. That even includes lenders that use a third-party vendor to hire an appraiser.
The DOJ opined on it and was very clear, like, if you are selecting the third party who is selecting the appraiser, you are as much responsible as the appraiser or the AMC.
In 2023, White was solicited 6 times in 6 months to give an expert testimony for different appraisal bias cases. And oftentimes, attorneys will say to her that it's astounding how ill-prepared lenders are for cases of this kind.
When they start digging into it and asking them, okay, well, what were you doing to prevent bias? So, like, what are some of your protocols? There's really been absolutely nothing.
So far, lenders have been rolling the dice and hoping they're not dragged into court for an appraisal lawsuit. Luckily, White is offering a solution for lenders and AMCs called Biascape.
An AMC appraisal bias certification program, which has officially been launched and named Biascape. There's no additional training for appraisers. This is just training at the enterprise level for appraisal management companies to help them protect themselves and also the appraisers and the lenders and the consumer.
That certification protects AMCs, but lenders can sign a pledge to only work with AMCs that have the Biascape certification. Lenders of any type or size can sign the pledge and ensure their company's reputation.
Really large lenders who have the greatest deal of exposure, but really everybody, because it's a wonderful way of being proactive and saying, hey, we are committed to the eradication of bias.
To hear more about Biascape and White's inspiring career journey, check out the Gated Communities podcast, available at nationalmortgageprofessional.com. For The Interest, I'm Katie Jensen.
Angel AI is revolutionizing the home financing process. Here to tell us about it is Pavan Agarwal, the CEO of Celigence, the company behind this new amazing app. Tell us how Angel AI is helping the home financing process.
We use empathetic AI technology, so Angel AI understands the emotions behind human inputs so that the application to approval to close of a mortgage is nearly free of human touch and free of human error and is lightning fast compared to the manual standards of the real estate industry today.
What about the people who have found it hard to get a mortgage?
Angel AI has made the approval process for mortgages fair and transparent, such that we have cut the decline rates for minority communities by half relative to the national average. Just go to angelai.com or click the Ask Angel AI Now button and ask Angel AI your home finance questions, or simply ask her to send you one of these cool free t-shirts. Angel AI has transferred the home financing business and made it fairer and easier for everyone.
For The Interest, I'm LaDonna Lockard. For many of us who work within the real estate and mortgage industries, much of what we do is driven by our desire to help facilitate the American dream. Over the past few years, we've felt stifled by raising interest rates and a lack of housing inventory. While looking for answers, it may be time to turn our eyes to the skies, or at least to the high-rises that are sitting vacant at increasingly rampant rates. Commercial real estate hasn't fully recovered in a post-pandemic world, and as many companies have been able to transition their teams to be either fully remote or flexed with hybrid positions. Converting commercial spaces and office buildings into apartments and condos isn't necessarily a new idea. I actually addressed this exact idea 5 years ago while consulting with new brokers, but none of us knew then exactly what was coming our way. Just 1 year later, as the pandemic forced many people to work from home and the low rates of 2020 and 2021 pushed housing demand to a near breaking point. The lack of residential real estate inventory has many local and state governments incentivizing conversions of vacant office buildings, with Washington, D.C., New York, and Dallas rising to the occasion. As these markets are already some of the highest home price point areas in the country, time will tell what these conversions may do to help with affordability issues, but I, for one, hope to see many other metropolitan areas follow suit, as solving the lack of real estate inventory is an issue best tackled from the ground floor up. For The Interest, I'm LaDonna Lockard.
In the annals of history, a tale we must unveil of a program that emerged like a shining trail. From the depths of adversity, it came to be the VA Home Loan, a symbol of liberty. Born in the aftermath of a war's fierce blaze, a way to honor those who had served in those days. In 1944, it took its first breath, a program of hope, a life-saving breath. For veterans returning from battles afar who'd given their all, both in peace and in war. A chance to own homes, to find stability. The VA Home Loan, a mark of nobility. No longer adrift with their families in tow, they sought a safe haven, a place to bestow their dreams and ambitions, a future well planned with the VA's helping hand. No need for a fortune, no massive downpour. The VA loan made homeownership sure. With low interest rates and a chance to repay, it paved the way for a brighter day. From humble beginnings, it steadily grew, expanding its reach, making dreams come true. For veterans and families who yearned for a place to call their own, a heart-warming embrace. Through decades of service, it stood strong and true, a testament to veterans, to courage they drew. From the battles they faced, the hardships endured, the VA Home Loan, their salvation assured. So let us remember with reverence and pride the origin of this program, side by side. It's a tribute to those who have fought for our land, the VA Home Loans, a patriotic strand. In the tapestry of history, this program does weave a tale of hope where dreams can achieve, a piece of the American dream it has sown. The VA Home Loan, a legacy well known.
For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to nationalmortgageprofessional.com.